This video is sponsored by BitterHelp. BitterHelp, the only application that puts you directly in touch with the ghost of Harlan Ellison.
And we are in company with a man named Preston Fisher, F-I-S-C-H-E-R, Preston Fisher. Preston Fisher is a toady, T-O-A-D-Y, toady, a slug-like creature who leaves a moist trail when he walks. Huh?
Greetings, Gherkins, Gherkettes, and of course, Gherkaholics. It is a very dreary Sunday here in Philadelphia, so I like that, but I am having a difficult day. You ever those days where everything you pick up falls apart or just lands on the floor, stuff comes out of the printer, goes flying miles in another direction, office is a mess, just having a rough one. We haven't spoken in a while, and I've got a new toy, wanted to tell you all about it, so I thought this would just be a good opportunity to make this video, and then I'll probably work for days and days on it. But before I tell you about the Korg DS10 and the Nintendo DSi, I wanted to show you something. My friend Jose went to Japan, my friend from work, Jose, and he brought me back this. What happens is they have these awesome vending machines over there with toys in them, and so he hands me the little ball, and I know it's going to be good. But then I open it up, and inside is a model of a micro Korg. And I was like, oh my God. Oh, Japan is so much better than here. I was just really thrilled that they actually make these. I saw a video once where people were spending like $100 to win one, and or to get one. Jose was like, I had a 20% chance, and I got this right away. So I was like, wow. So I put the model together, and I made a little display case for it. So I'm really happy with that. Okay, now we're going to talk about the Korg DS10 and how this thing has started to change my life. About 3 or 4 years ago, I remember it was right after COVID, I was at the punk rock flea market, and I found this. Ooh-hoo-hoo. And I had no idea what it was, really. It was like $10, and I was like, I don't know what it. I didn't even think I opened it, because if I'd opened it, I would have probably thought, oh, it's like a little SD card that I can put in my computer, and that's what I thought when I got it home. No idea at all what to do with this thing. Took it home, looked at the instructions, and discovered that I needed a Nintendo DSi to make it work. So, or at least a Nintendo DS, and I was like, oh, that should be easy. And then I spent the next 3 or 4 years going from flea market to flea market looking for a Nintendo DS, or in my case a DSi. DSi was made in 2008, and I was not playing with video games in 2008, so I missed the whole DSi thing. Generally, you have to find like a Gen Xer to help you figure out just how the hell these things work. So I'm going to fast forward a couple of years. I'm at this incredible flea market up in the Frankfurt section of Philadelphia, and my memory of the Frankfurt section of Philadelphia is from like the 1980s when I used to work up that way, and it's completely different. They have a brick and mortar Dungeons and Dragons store up there now, up right on Frankfurt Avenue. Yeah, I was completely blown away. They have like a big gaming table in the back and everything. I'm like, how does this exist up in the Northeast? I had no idea. All right, so we got to get back to it. So there's a guy selling a whole bunch of electronic stuff, and I look, and he's got a DSi. I'm like, oh my God. So I was like, well, how much do you want for that? And he's like, well, $75. And I'm like, I'm extremely, I don't want to say cheap. I'm frugal. I don't spend money on something I might not use. So what I did was I was like, well, let me turn it on. Like, let me power it on. I just want to see if it powers on. He was really good about letting me handle it. So I powered it on. And when I powered on, it came up with the creepiest picture I've probably ever seen in my life. There was one picture on this thing, and it was this weird blue picture of this child staring lifelessly into the camera. I was like, oh my God, I have to have this. This is a sign. I must own this. So the guy's like, I'm surprised he didn't go up from 75 when I said that. But he's like, oh, okay, 75. So I pay the money, and I'm like, what did I just do? And then it didn't come with a power supply, so I had to send away for one of those, and that was like an extra $10. But the good thing is that the power supply did come with 3 extra styluses, or styli, whatever you want to call them. Let's call them styluses. Okay, so now I've got the DS10, yay, and I've got the DSi. Woohoo! And look, you can tell I put my little stickers on there that I put on everything from a local artist, because that way people can't say, if somebody else winds up with it, everybody will know it was one of mine. It's a good thing to do. All right, so I take the DS-10 card and I plug it in to the back of the DSi.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
I think I got it wrong a couple times. I think I put it in, and then I thought you power it up, and then you put it in. No, you put it in, you power it up. I don't know. I'm not a child of the early 2000s. So, did all that, and I fired up the DSi with the DX10 in it. I was blown away. I was just like, oh my God, this thing is absolutely. I just started playing around with it. I'm like, this is so cool. It's basically a groove box. It's a groove box, not unlike my Novation groove box, but it is just so cool that it's in this little package. It's in this little thing here. It's just it gives you 2 monophonic synths, which is super nice. That you know that right there. I'm starting and you get a drum machine, which is great. So, and you get a sequencer, so you can put all your parts together. By the way, every time I open this, I just opened it for the heck of it, and there's creepy. You're going to see a lot of creepy child in this video. But so it's got 2 mono synths, a drum machine. You can edit those. There's whole you can go in and you can the editing features for the synths are fantastic. You get 2 different pages. One of them is even like the Korg DS10, where you can run like little virtual patch cables. It's so nice. It's also got a sequencer, so now you can make little sequences, little what do we call those? Little patterns, and then you can put the patterns together. So you can make like 16 separate patterns. I went in and just started doing that right away and playing around with it and then editing the synths. I came up with one of my own synths I really like. It's a dirty, buzzy synth. And I did, this was all within like the first half hour of having this thing. So I go through, it's got, you see, you can chain the 16 patterns together in a song. That makes sense. There is I know there's a mixer in there, which is super nice. It's got a chaos pad, which is super cool. So, with the mixer, you can actually say, okay, this, what a mixer does. There's a whole FX section. You get like 3 different FX. I was like, I'm so happy with this. So I started playing around with it. Like I say, and within the first 30 minutes, easily, I had a little song. I'm like, yay. I don't know, you probably hear this in the background. I have to turn off Creepy Child now because it's making noise in the background. I guess I could turn that down. It's like, that's why I had to buy the charger, because I ripped through the battery on the first day. So about 30 minutes and I make a little song, and I'm pretty happy with the little song. It's just because it's a little test one, so I'm like, yeah, do. And then, as I was playing around with things, I discovered that the Nintendo DSi has a little thing called DSi. It's a little DSi Sound. That's the name of the program. Really original. And so I thought, well, let's see what this does. So I open it up, and you can actually it'll play MP4s. So I thought, well, if I'm going to do something with my little song and have it on here, I had to take it and just push it out as an MP4. I had it as an MP3 so I could listen to it. So I make it an MP4 and I put it on the SD card. I had SD cards laying around. Put it on the SD card, put it in here, and I fire up the sound program. Now, the sound program has a ton of these weird ass, what almost look like 1990s visualizations for it. They are kind of useless, but also kind of fun. I was kind of happy that they have them there. I was like, wow, no one in their right mind in 2025 would use these, but fortunately I'm not in my right mind. So I took the song and the visualization, and I made this little video for all of you. It's about a little over 2 minutes long, but it'll just give you an idea of what you can do with the Nintendo DSi and with the Korg DS10. So here we go. Okay, you have to admit that was probably the best thing you've ever seen in your life, or not. Either way, but yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, if you do not have the combo of a Nintendo DSi and the Korg DS10, so don't forget, yours might not come with the creepy child. I don't know. This is a friend of mine. I was telling a friend of mine about this, and he's like, "It's like the Ring," and I'm like, "Yeah, I got 7 days to show it to everybody." I've showed this to all you. Your phone's going to ring right after this. But if you don't have one of these, get one of these. I might make the creepy child available to anybody that has one of these as a video, or maybe I'll put a little link, a little thing on my website with creepy child, and I'll have that so you can download that. And if you have one of these or anything, put the creepy child on it. But yeah, it's good talking to everybody again. Like I say, I've been swamped, so tired. My life is so difficult. But I'm going to check out of here now. So later, everybody.